What's up guys, this is Jo from Blend Commerce, and today I'm going to be taking you through a brand analysis. From what it is, to what it includes, to why it's important and how it can help you and your business. So first things first, a brand analysis is also known as a brand audit. And it is something that can help any business in understanding the current situation that their company is in. It is usually carried out by a third party who provides recommendations to that business on how they can improve, where they stand in relation to their competitors, and what is working well for that particular brand, what is resonating with their customers, what are they doing right. Your brand is so much more than your logo and your website. It is about how your customers perceive you and how they feel about you that will determine whether they become a long-term customer. In fact, buyers who emotionally connect with your brand are far more likely to consider purchasing from you. Think of a brand analysis as the foundation of a brand strategy and systems to achieve your goals each year. Until your brand perfectly reflects the products and services that you provide, it will leave your customers feeling confused. So what's in a brand analysis? I know that up until this point it may have sounded incredibly extensive, but in reality a brand analysis covers only a few focal areas. So to begin with, a brand analysis covers your company's background, your goals as a company, your measured milestones and results, your target markets, your customer persona, so that's what your ideal customer looks like, where are they located, what language do they speak, etc. Your brand voice, so this alludes to the language and the tone of voice that you use, and this has to be consistent across all marketing channels, so that wherever your customers meet you, whether that be on your website or on your social media, they know exactly who they're talking to because they can recognize you by the language you use and the tone of voice you use to communicate with your buyers. And last but not least, a brand analysis covers a competitive analysis. You might be wondering how a brand analysis could be helpful to you in your business. It's important to know that your brand has a significant impact on many aspects of your business. So it's an important step that shouldn't be missed when you're assessing your market position. It's also important to note that there is often brand drift, and this is when a brand slowly changes over time as different people make small edits to the brand's visual elements. And this can lead to your brand becoming out of alignment from your target audience. And this is often where a brand rebrand becomes quite important in order to regain that connection and engagement with your customers. There are numerous ways that a brand analysis could be helpful to you, but for the purposes of this video, we've highlighted 3 reasons as to why a brand analysis is helpful. Number 1, it provides an outside perspective. Usually a brand analysis is conducted by a third party, so the big picture is seen from a fresh set of eyes. You and your team see your brand every day, and as a result, you can become blind to the things that need improvement or the things that you're not seeing. This makes it easier to identify and explain problem areas that you may not have seen yourself. It is very hard to remove that internal bias. Stepping back and letting another party conduct the brand audit also allows the third party to remain objective and pitch new and fresh ideas. Number 2, it boosts your marketing efforts. A strong, consistent brand identity creates brand loyalty, it generates brand awareness, and it is what differentiates you from literally everybody else in the market. So ensuring that your brand is being perceived in the way that you planned enhances your marketing efforts and is vital to your overall marketing success. And last but not least, it enables you to set measurable goals. You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, and if you have no metrics to benchmark your results against, it's hard to determine the impact that your brand or marketing has on the bottom line. A brand analysis identifies things like revenue projections, market share, lead generation quotas, and other metrics so that you know what it takes in order to grow. It makes it way easier for all those involved to determine a plan of action that is profitable rather than making decisions by a finger in the wind. Once the foundation of a brand analysis is set, a brand realignment or new brand strategy can then be developed to determine the overall personality of your brand, the position you want to have in the market, and also the brand architecture of how your products or services will live in a hierarchy of offerings. And then you're able to move on to the fun part of developing brand systems that includes things like logos, colors, taglines, and identities. So if you feel like this is something that you want to do, if you feel like your company is stuck in a rut and you want to take on a new direction or incorporate new and fresh ideas in order to revamp your brand, why don't you book a call with our team at Blend, and we'll help you rebrand, redevelop, and reestablish your business from the ground up.